When your heart breaks wide open and you're scared of your own emotion, but for a moment you don't feel so alone. This is what it's like to be known. When you're on your knees in the kitchen, just asking Jesus to listen.
Good evening, everyone. As you can tell, I am back in Canada, and I did go to Australia and I came right back, and I do have a lot to say about this. I think maybe in the next video it might be a little bit easier when I'm not outside. I am ready to share why I came back and just kind of what happened. So very unfortunate things went the way that they did, but it happened. And yeah, so I'm back in Canada. So it's January 2nd, so the beginning of the month. It's about, I think, -4 or -6. It is not -35 like my last vlog, but the conditions are great. The lake is fully frozen. It has not snowed for quite some time, so that helps so much with the bubbles being exposed, and they're in great condition. So if you can get out here, keep watch of the snow, I guess, and just see how it unfolds. But it's a really, really good week for bubble photographing, especially with the warmer temps. So I definitely suggest getting out here. Again, if you're in the area or coming to the area, don't waste time and come now while it is still good. I'm at the belly, and the belly is just full of bubbles. It is awesome. So I do plan on doing a yellow dress image here. I want to do one a year here at Abraham Lake. It's definitely quite the challenge to do it. It's cold. I gotta change. I change pretty much on the lake. I just throw the dress on. I leave my pants on. I leave my boots on. All of that sort of stuff. So that's why you usually always see my back in the winter shots. It's just I can't show the front because I have too much clothing on. And yeah, so pretty much the standard of what I'm going to shoot is with my wide angle lens, my 16-35 as always, and I'm going to have the bubbles in the foreground, and then I place myself somewhere in the scene and hope that some magic happens. I will probably only get the one shot tonight, but that's okay. I don't really care. I shoot with purpose, and when I come out now and photograph, so I definitely have a plan and I am ready to execute it. I was just flying the drone around. This is my third time flying the drone. It's pretty windy here at Abraham, but I had a lot of fun flying it and got some cool stuff to use for the video of all the bubbles, and it also helps to scout where all the bubbles are, so I know where all the good patches are because I can just fly around and find them. So anyways, I just finished all of that, and I'm gonna go now and set up and compose and find a good patch of bubbles and change into the dress and get shooting. Alright, so I am all composed and set up. That is my friend James, and just so I can show you guys how I would do a self-portrait, we're going to use him for an example. So I'm going to focus on all these little tiny bubbles that you can see, and then you can see James standing there just right in front of the mountain. And basically what I'm going to do is just replace myself with him, and then he's going to help me press the shutter button. Normally I would just use my remote. I would have it plugged into the side, but since he's here and I really wanted to explain this, I'm just going to use him. So I will be shooting it on my 16-35, and it will be at f16 ISO 100. There is more than enough light for a fast enough shutter speed, and I will have to focus stack this. So after I focus on here, I will then focus on myself and the mountain and blend them together. And then as the evening carries on, the color will probably appear in the sky, and then that's when I'll do my long exposure. So it really is all about doing it in steps and then blending it all together. Come on. Oh my God.
It's not easy with spikes.
No, it's not.
Hey, last time we were here, you fell in this lake. Never seen a banana go back in the peel before.
Has this huge slit, so
Ah,
you can always see the veins.
yeah.
So you'll always see my back.
Makes you feel so unimportant. just a temporary piece of the whole. Oh, it is what it's like to be known. When the gravity of grace wraps you up in her embrace, and you don't deserve the mercy you show.
Hi, it is Sarah from the future. I'm actually just editing that image right now that you just saw, so it's a little bit interesting how this is all working. But anyways, I made a big mistake with my mics out at Abraham Lake, and it's incredibly windy out there. I didn't bring my Rode wireless mic because it just dies too quickly, I've discovered, in the cold. But I did bring my little like shotgun mic that sits on the top, and then I actually ended up breaking it, so I couldn't use the mic. So I do apologize for some of those scenes where you could really hear the wind. I wanted to actually break down the image a little bit. I'm pretty happy with it. Like, I like the landscape portion of the image, if that makes sense. If I could go back, which I am going back to reshoot it because I want to do another one, I would just change where I was standing, and I would wear a different dress. So I'm always having to fix, when I wear this dress, because it has that slit in the middle, I'm always having to fix the dress in Photoshop after, and it just doesn't work out all that well. Like, I should have used the other one that has a much more full skirt. I just thought this one might be a little bit warmer, but either way I was cold, so I don't think it matters which one I wear. So I'm gonna redo it. And I think I need to just be standing in a little bit of a different position, like maybe more closer to the camera. So I don't think I did a very good job on the posing with the dress, but I like everything else about the shot. I'm a person who always breaks down my images. That's just how I've always operated. And then I always try to go out and say, do better the next time, or do it a little bit differently. So I'll definitely will be doing that. And I'm really excited to get back up there and photograph again. Anyway, I hope that you guys had a really good Christmas, New Year, and all that stuff. A lot of you are rooting for me to grow here, and it is growing. The YouTube thing is definitely going. What I noticed is it takes like a few videos to just really catch that momentum. And when you have a couple that take off, that's when the subscribers start coming in. So it really is just a matter of getting the right video, the right thumbnail, all of that stuff. And then it just kind of all flows, and then the momentum catches. So yeah, we're growing and definitely excited. Anyway, please subscribe if you like this. Next week, I'm back out again in the cold. Hopefully it stays around this -10 and doesn't go -35, but I'm really enjoying getting out there photographing and taking you guys with me. I'm going to share some images I took in Australia at the end of the video because it's just a little bit of an ending for me. So let's pay a tribute to the time I did spend in Australia, and I hope you enjoy the images. Talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.
I have left you when you're not easy to love. Does it scare you that I've never given up? Don't you believe me when I tell you this is home, and this is what it's like